It's just my children.
Good morning, Cherokee. It's Thursday. This is September 11th, 9/11, and this is CTV.
TV.
I'm Mrs. Montgomery.
I'm Mr. Stapleton.
We're playing a song this morning in honor of our United States of America, which is a great song. It's a little bit loud. And I know a lot of you know this song because I know we sang it on Veterans Day before.
Yeah.
Forget the men who died. And I gladly stand to you.
It's in their red, white, and blue today.
Yeah.
I tried to piece some things together.
Yeah, me too.
Got a blue polo, red,
I like it.
white
Looks
shoes.
We kind of we're a
Kind
little
of matching.
opposite.
Yeah, a little,
I like
that's
it.
all right.
All right.
Patriotic.
All right. Let's please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, it's hard to believe. I know our students weren't alive then when 9/11, September 11th, happened in 2001. It's been 24 years ago, which is crazy. Time flies by.
Yeah.
I know I tell this story every year, but 24 years ago, I was a teacher here and I was teaching fourth grade. And a student in my class just happened to be, whose father happened to be one of the first responders, part of the state of Ohio Urban Search and Rescue Task Force. So I remember this day very importantly because of his dedication to our country and being able to help during that day. I've even got a badge from his uniform here, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. We've got some books sitting here today that I love that are pretty special to me from that day. And there's definitely some wonderful poems. This special book actually was written by students who were in school in New York City at the time of the 9/11 attack. Of course, it happened in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and then obviously in New York City. And I know your teachers will talk about this some today as well. This is, I'm just going to pick one of the writings from here. Actually, I love this. This is a beautiful picture that a student drew and their memories of that day. Some of you out there may have been able to go to the memorial in New York City and go up in Tower One now that they have there and the beautiful water display that they have there, or maybe the one in Shanksville. I've actually been to both of those. But this is a poem that says it was an attack on America and it was horrifying. The Twin Towers came falling down to ground zero. Hijacked planes crashed into New York skyline. During the infamy, tons of people called 911 on a day that would go on to the world's history as 9/11. We honor all those rescuers being courageous, risking their lives for the USA. How could they do this? Many people ask. Those crazy terrorists crashing into the Twin Towers, ending their lives with a blast. But our American life continues to go on. It was a terrible, disastrous thing that those terrorists did, but America being the strongest country in the world won't let this happen again. Let freedom ring. And that was a fifth grader. Her name was Brooklyn Helene. And again, there's a beautiful picture
Really cool
that's
picture.
drawn as well. We have these books. If you want to look at any of them today, I have them. I'm happy to share with them. So again, this was a little patch from a student in my class's father who actually was part of the Ohio Task and Rescue Force. Thank goodness for our first responders who went to New York to help with that. And I actually have a piece of the Twin Tower, honestly, that he brought back that day too, which is pretty special to me as well. One of the Twin Towers is pretty special to me as well. So it's I know that you guys weren't alive that day, but for those of us that were, it's a pretty sad day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you remember exactly where you were. I was actually in a fourth grade class as
Oh
a
my
student.
gosh,
As a student,
what's the irony
yeah.
of that?
So,
Yeah.
yeah, you remember
Mm-hmm.
exactly what
Mm-hmm.
was going on in the class and when the
Mm-hmm.
news first broke, and
Mm-hmm.
so it was, yeah, it's still ingrained in your memory for sure
Yeah.
after all these years. So.
I also remember, that reminds me, how I found out about it was because it was Nicole Wenzel's birthday, who was a student in my class that year or that day and that year. Her mom actually came in to bring cupcakes
Mm.
and told me about what was going on because, of course, we didn't have the TVs on in our classrooms or anything like that. Cell phones weren't a big deal, so we weren't getting texts or anything like that at the time. And she was the one who alerted me to let me know that day. Speaking of birthdays, on a day like today, but it's still a very special day for our birthday students.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday to Blaine Saygraves and Mrs. Pruitt's class, and Trey Jennings and Mrs.
Yeah.
Cleaner's
Happy
class.
birthday to you guys.
So happening around the building today.
Yeah, we do have map testing again. I believe
Mhm.
it's fourth grade map testing again today. We have not, staff, I haven't sent anything out about makeups yet. We are just trying to to push forward.
Mhm.
There will be an email coming out about makeups coming soon, trying to find a day where um, someone's available to be able
Mhm.
to provide makeups for everybody. But students, please keep getting to school. We've had in each grade level quite a bit of students absent for map testing, so we do have quite a bit of makeups, which is also throwing a wrench into how we're gonna do makeups. So um, please make sure you're getting to school on these
And on
days of
time.
map testing and on time.
It's
That helps
important.
us out a lot. It's very important. Yeah.
Obviously, we don't want you here if you're very, very sick, but attendance is important.
Mhm.
So let's make sure that we are getting to school. I do have a lunchbox here, and I grabbed it because it was right in the main hallway in the foyer. I think it could possibly be a staff member's. It could be a student's. Beautiful, of course. I love it. Cheetah
Yeah,
lunchbox.
almost looks like
It
staff
says
members maybe.
it's
Yeah.
Fit and Fresh is the
Yeah.
brand of lunchbox, and there is no name on it for sure.
Also, it's Marco's Pizza Night tonight. So if
Yes.
you are hungry for some pizza, get the Marco's Pizza. It benefits PTA
Mhm.
and our school.
Yep. All right, let's end with the pride promise. I will take pride in my passion. I will respect myself and others. I will be a positive impact. I will be discipline driven. I am a Cherokee Cheetah where everyone matters every day. Have a great day, Cherokee. Bye. And make it the best Patriot Day that you can, 9/11.